How to Win at Business Building by Elon Musk. It's a blessing to live in a timeline that has business builders like Elon Musk. Forget his political and social stances for a second. Just think about what he's actually built. Elon Musk is an extreme example of radical, purpose-driven living. None of us can ever hope or dream to become him or actually want to be in his shoes, nor do we probably want to be anyway. His attitude of no quit and living life fully has lots of lessons. And so, I was having a curiosity moment, and I decided to use AI to scour the internet. And here is an amalgam of his lessons extracted with the interests of AI, and I've also added in my color commentary. So, let's talk about what Elon Musk thinks about building businesses. When it comes to taking risks, if things are not failing, you are not innovating enough. We need to increase cycle time of delivery and feedback. There's a tremendous bias against taking risks. Anyone who is trying to optimize covering their butts, you're going to have a feeling of failure that are very powerful. Some people don't like change, but you need to embrace change if the alternative is disaster. You don't always need to change, but if you think hard enough, you know that a part of your life does need to change. The first step is to establish something that is possible, then probability will occur. Execute, build, do. What does Elon Musk think about hard work? Well, persistence is very important. You should not give up unless you are forced to give up. It's not always easy to know when to cut ties and drop the ball. I've found that it becomes relatively obvious over at least a 90-day window whether we should persevere on this, pivot, or quit. Work like hell. I mean, you just have to put in 80 to 100 hours a week every week. This improves the odds of success. Frankly, Elon Musk is not wrong here. When something is important enough, you do it even if the odds are not in your favor. The value of process and the value of purpose in the process is very important. You have life lessons and stories to tell, even if it doesn't end up that well. Elon Musk on leadership. The path of the CEO's office should not be through the CFO's. It should not be through the marketing department. It needs to be through engineering and design. Essentially, people buy great products. People work better when they know what the goal is and why. It is important that people look forward to coming to work in the morning and enjoy working. I talk about this all the time in my Agile and Scrum classes. We must understand the why if we want to do our best work. If you're a co-founder or CEO, you have to do all sorts of things and tasks you might not want to do. No task is too menial. At the end of the day, you need to take out the garbage, sweep the floors. It's your dream first. Elon Musk on personal growth. It's very important to have a feedback loop where you're constantly thinking about what you've done and how you could do it better. The more feedback, the better. Communities are great for this, and we have a great community at go.fsbb.io that you could check out. Really pay attention to negative feedback and solicit it, particularly from friends. Pushback forces you to think about what you're doing and potentially redesign. It is possible for ordinary people to choose to be extraordinary. Every action is a choice after all. If you get up in the morning and you think the future is going to be better, it is a bright day. Positive juju, my friends. That's my color commentary on that. Positive juju only. People should pursue what they're passionate about. That will make them happier than pretty much anything else. Find the joy in life and work. Engage in the world. I like that. Elon Musk on entrepreneurship. Starting and growing a business is as much about the innovation drive and determination of the people behind it as the product they sell. Your leadership matters. And when it comes to building your company, you want hard workers only. Being an entrepreneur is like eating glass and staring into the abyss of death. The unknown unknowns are plenty. Thicker skin will be produced the more that you survive and persevere. When somebody has a breakthrough, it is rarely one little thing. Very rarely is it one little thing. It's usually a whole bunch of things that collectively amount to a huge innovation. It's all about teamwork here. Talent is extremely important. It's like a sports team. The team that has the best individual player will often win, but then there's a multiplier from how those players work together and the strategy they employ. Scrum, for example, is a game of team discipline over time. And, frankly, that's why Scrum teams win. Because they're deeply disciplined. It is a mistake to hire huge numbers of people to get a complicated job done. Numbers will never compensate for talent in getting the right answer. Delivering and getting feedback is greater than anything else. Keep shipping. Keep getting that feedback loop. That's what it's all about. Thanks to the amazing amounts of data of Elon Musk and on Elon Musk, we can distill his business building tips into useful reminders for us today. At the end of the day, if I were to summarize all of this amalgam of what I've put together with AI and the Elon all over the internets, it's essentially this. Be a human doing, not a human just being. Engage in the world. Be active in your own salvation. Work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. Sounds like it's time to get to work. All the best.